Yes, sir. It's your boy Kyle the Kid, and this is a special edition of Vibe with Your Boys. You know,
let them know, son, ZB.
We here with Terrormanbari for his project. We're gonna let him know what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
TMB Volume 1.
Volume 1 is out. So we're here to see what the vibe is, listen to a few songs, kind of find out, you know, the meaning and concept behind some of the songs and the process. And hopefully you guys enjoy it and check out the project and tap in with my boy Bari. Just before we get started, how you doing, my boy?
I'm doing fantastic. We here breathing, my brother. What's happening?
Most def, love is in the air for sure.
Hey,
for sure.
Love is in the air. It's on my shirt. Love is in the air.
Always.
Cop the merch. It's on my shirt. That
Always. Part. Yes, sir. So we gonna get into
$25 a shirt.
We gonna get into it. We ain't even gonna much play with them.
For sure. And I flip a 5,000 in the building, you know, he out the way right now, so y'all can't see him. Just know he here for sure.
Look. So we gonna start off with what's happening.
Let them know, son, ZB.
Right, let's get it.
Pressure.
What's good, Illy?
Walking the bit one, flicked up with a cannon. I'm soup with my man, she soup, she dancing. Tequila, now Remy. Two with me, it's handy. Grim for the bit with Mendy. Hit the corner and see me bending. Let me know, son, ZB. Talk to me, let me know what's happening. Both low, best fashion. This my shit, bitch, I'm the captain. Pay the price, bitch, we taxing. What I seen, you ain't imagine. Out of boots, cap, he flagging. Yeah, we letting who asking. This party here ain't gon' stop. This
Quick pause real quick. You know,
talk to me.
You know, like, what I like about this song?
What's up?
It's authentically you. Like
it's like I'm having a conversation with you almost. Type thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's how Bari talks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that song is like having a conversation with Bari.
That's real.
Of course, if you speak to Bari, meet him, what's happening. So, is this a song that you've had in the tuck, or it's a song that you know recently came about?
That song recently came about. That song probably like not even 3 months old.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Nah. Actually, no, that song, matter of fact, I recorded like the first verse, hook, everything. I just had to put a second verse on it. That's it. So really, I'll say it's probably about like 3 months old.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, is this the first what's happening? Because that's a phrase you use a lot. So I assume that, I mean, you've said it in other songs, but is this the first song with that title that you tried to make?
Yeah, my first one.
Okay.
Was happening. I wanted it to be like, you know what I'm saying? I really, funny thing is, shout out to St. Louis, you feel me?
Yeah.
I was going to name the song Billy and Mendy just for like marketing purposes. Like, damn, kid got a song, Billy and Mendy. Let me listen to this, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But was happening? Like, I had to run with it, you feel me? I had to.
Got you. All right, and you wanted to be this type of vibe, hype vibe type shit.
I made myself one with the beat, so this is what y'all got, for sure.
For sure. We gonna tap back in for a bit.
Yes, sir. Tap in.
We got falls, in we trust. Hit the highlight heroes, plain Jane, no frost. I'm talking about Invicta, about a burst like a ballista. Got boy in my system, walking the bit one, flicked up with a cannon. I'm soup with my man, she soup, she dancing. Tequila, now Remy. Two with me, it's handy. Grim for the bit with Mendy. Hit the corner and see me bending. Let me know, son, ZB. Talk to me, let me know what's happening. Both low, best fashion. This my shit, bitch, I'm the captain. St. Louis, not Saxford. No, I'm not same as back then. Front and plus the back end. So Madonna in her back end. But the bag, flash, we dashing. Both still on best fashion. I'm a deep diving, cracking. Excavating to bring the cash in. Yeah, we let you who asking.
Talk to me.
What's happening? Yes, sir.
They can go finish the rest. They can go listen to the rest. You know, we don't want to give them too much.
Can't give them too much, man.
Yeah.
Y'all caught the vibe from that, man. Dope song. What's happening? Something to vibe out to. You know, get that vibe of energy going, man. So y'all go ahead and tap into that.
Is he fucked up by this?
TMB. All my life, all I wanted was the bag. All my life, all I wanted was the cash, yeah. Bougie bitches to the front, simple bitches to the back. Counting spot plane, definitely going off the map. No some real niggas, soldier ties, real soldier rags. Fell down in the bitch, what was y'all helping hand? That's okay, turned into a main. Can't expect a thing, had to wash off these stains. I was sitting in the rain, I was going through the storm, I was going through the pain. Granny gone before my eyes like a bed lightning bang. How you do that to a nigga?
Now, just off what being the first 35 seconds, it's a recurring theme, and it's also in another song. You speak about your grandmother's passing.
For sure.
It seems to be something, of course, that had a huge impact on you, to where you put it into your music. Is that something that's hard for you to do, or it's more therapeutic in that way for you?
More therapeutic, having somewhere to put it. I look at it as a form of expression.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The fact I can't, if it's gonna be anywhere else, I'm like, rather than expressing to a prayer, I'm put it in the music. You feel me? That's where I feel like it's gonna be most felt.
For sure. And that impact of losing your grandmother, what was that like on you, for you at that time? Because you mentioned it quite a few times in this project.
It was a huge impact. Actually, like when I first got word, it was almost surreal. Like
was it expected or it was unexpected?
Didn't know it was gonna be that day.
Okay,
but the time was ticking. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't know it was gonna be that day, and yeah, for sure, it was something that impacted. And that was actually my second death that I experienced. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. So for sure, it's crazy how a situation like that, you go through in it, whatever you're doing, it helps you.
Okay.
You feel me?
It kind of molds you.
Kind of molds depending on how you take it, because people take grieving, and as you can grieve in many different ways, So I push for all y'all to grieve the positive way. You know what I'm saying? Understand that they always with you. You just can't see them, but you can feel them. TNB with Hannah.
On a lighter note, before we get back into the song, you say bougie bitches to the front, simple bitches to the back.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the simple bitches? Why they gotta go to the back? Why they can't just like cool it up front too?
Simple minded. We can't cool it in the front.
Okay.
Like you got when I said bougie, I really ain't mean like bougie like by physicality and what she wearing shit.
And the way they think and the way they carry.
Exactly.
They think highly
mindset.
of
You know what I'm saying? You got a bougie mindset. Like you don't go for nothing. Oh, y'all simple mind. Y'all gotta hit the back of the bus.
Oh.
Back of the beast. One.
Good thing you said that on the last day of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But okay, for sure.
Yeah. All respect, Rosa Parks. I love you.
Let's get back into All I Wanted, man. Go back a little bit.
I got flip crying.
I was sitting in the rain, I was going through the storm, I was going through the pain. Granny gone before my eyes like a bed lightning bang. How you do that to a nigga? Guard, brother, what a shame. I don't ask for a lot in the spot you call a main. It's a title to me, girl, it don't really mean a thing. You can tell me I'm your nigga, never know what's in your brain. I can hold you down that page while we ride through the rain. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hard rider, picking poison hill, get you Mac 11, swear to God, when I called, I ain't never get no answer. On my mom, when I call, I ain't never gonna answer. Move a body like them ways, I'm like a belly dancer, change my eating habit system, won't get me with that cancer. Ain't too bougie for the fans, I can stop or take a pic. How the hell, that's your mans when you cross them off the rip? They listen to my music and they tell me, boom, I got tapping in with Pro Tools EQ band, that like I got us masking up, like an episode of Sci-Fi TMB. On my body, new Henny, yeah, I'm that guy, you can blow off my hands, I'ma still count on with fire. Up before the sun, by that worm, I'ma get mine. Invested in myself, I'ma make a meal off these rhymes.
Most of them.
Up before the sun, about that worm, I'ma get mine.
Yes, sir. You felt that.
The TNB way.
Felt
TNB
that.
way.
That's the way to go.
You've always been like that, like go get a, put in the bag first, or is that a mindset you had to mold yourself into?
Mindset I had to mold myself into.
Okay. So All I Wanted, man. Y'all go ahead and tap into that, tap into the rest of that. As you can hear, that was a banger. You know what I'm saying? Got
First
that
one was a
energy.
banger too. We 2 for 2 right now.
Banger City type shit, know what I'm saying?
We in the air, man. We gonna touch the clouds. Right?
In the air right now. This is the whole theme of Bari right now, man. In the air. Got it on the shirt.
Love in the air. This is what's
It's-
going on. We just had Love in the Air that just took place.
It's the performance
Let 'em
show.
know
Uh,
it's a platform.
you know, Bari, you gotta know this song, man. So
Telling
it
you.
was only right he put it on the project
Mm.
to represent him and what he stands for, man. So we gonna get into it, man.
Let's let them know something.
Y'all get into it with us. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Hello, world. In the air. Sun in the air. Darkness in the air.
What's good?
Light in the air, darkness in the air, sun in the air, moon in the air, blue skies in the air, gray clouds in the air, sense in the air, zen in the air, fakeness in the air, greatness in the air, love in the air. I don't even care. Seb in the air, put that Tafia in the air, some Madonna in the air. Illusion in the air, optic lens I got here. On once you near, fucking shake a mirror. Can't just see me, I got my mirror. Boy thin, that's my lair. Disconnected for some players only. For the better TMB type of weather. Lapo storm can't be saved by a raincoat. Be my distance for shizzle and lay low. I won't stop till I hit the top. Got my loves to tend to. I felt the pain when you left. But look at my armor, bitch. Better watch out for karma, bitch. Better watch out for the sucker, bitch. TMB in your dreams, not boogeyman. No Superman. On my chest to the waist.
Now, of course, I've
Talk to me.
heard In the Air plenty of times, but
Mhm.
a few lines back, you speak about having your armor on,
Yeah.
and you also talk about telling the girl like, "Watch out for karma."
Yeah.
You really believe in that. You really believe that what you do on others gonna come back to you. So
For sure, 100%.
so at that point, you're not even stressing no more. You because you know it's gonna get handled, or
Yes, this is gonna get handled.
okay.
I don't need to go out my way. You feel me? To each his own. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody believe in that, and that's crazy. But like I said, to each his own.
Is it hard to keep the love in the air when people do something like that to you, or do stuff to you to where like you have to even get to that point to where it's like, you know what, karma gonna handle you.
It done got to that point before
Yeah,
where I personally wanted to do something, but I had to really sit myself down.
love wasn't in the air at that point.
Yeah, love wasn't in the. But you gotta
Uh-huh.
understand, and actually, the last person who I heard speak on this was Kodak. Like, it's a balance.
Mhm.
But what I speak on is duality. It's the same thing. You feel me? If you're moving with love, you gotta be able to move with war. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a balance. You gotta be ready for anything. Yep, I'm lying. All right.
You ain't tell no lie, man. Tell no lie. Before we finish off, we're gonna get back into it a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, say man, it's what I keep, not what I spend. Rules get broke when I airbend. Cost me once, gotta compensate. We going high, watch us levitate. We going high, watch us levitate. Light in the air, darkness in the air, sun in the air, moon in the air, blue skies in the air, gray clouds in the air, sense in the air, zen in the air, fakeness in the air.
You can go tap into the rest of that. You know how it's a
Most
system we
definitely.
got going on.
Most def. Y'all should have been tapped in the air.
You know
If you haven't already, man, go tap in.
Shout out to Jody Stroke.
For sure. Jody on fire too. Shout out to
Man.
Jody.
Shout
the
out to the
homie.
whole bro. Everybody doing it. And if you and Dave doing it. For sure. Too much love in the air. I don't even care.
What
Yeah,
does
man.
Dunjay mean?
Dungeon mean like, I kind of tell you what doesn't mean. Dungeon is like, it's almost like you could say, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. He went to go do some shit out, like that crashed out. You feel me? Ended up crashing out. Whatever. He done shit like, or you say some wild ass shit like that was some dungeon ass shit you said like, or you feel me? It has to deal with you feeling fucked up almost. Like it has to deal with like being fucked up per se. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say I'm dungeon out of my mind. I feel so fucked up.
So saying the word Dunjay is the best way you can describe that feeling. You have to
Yeah.
say that word. You can't say anything like when you
Nah,
can't put it in English. You got to put it in.
Dungeon.
Gotcha.
That's a part of the long. The long. Long means lingo in Creole
Yeah.
language. The long.
For sure. We're going to get into it right now.
That part.
TMB. I feel so fucked up.
Dungeon.
What's good, Ellie?
When they told me Risha died, that shit fucked me up. When they told me my gun died, that shit fucked me up. At the same time, I lost their mama and grandma, that shit fucked me up. When they told me Jeffo died, that shit fucked me up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. When I found out Puppet died, that shit fucked me up. In July, mommy had died, that shit fucked me up. No more tears for the cry, my eyes done had enough. Backstab, I feel betrayed, my back feels so cut. Embrace them while they here when they gone, it's so tough. Cataclysmic earth shifting, people leaving us. My family gon' keep leaving me till I'm going out of here. Anastasia and Jen, I can't see you again. Who hurt the most? St. Louis and Tevin. With my less we gone, ain't no telling. Boss told me you don't even wanna live, man. This everlasting pain ain't no grieving. When it
Oof.
Pressure. Oh my God.
How many names did you drop of people that passed in the song?
Over 5. Let me go ahead and get up. Rest in peace. I'm going to order. Rest in peace, Risha. You feel me? And Risha. My cousin. My grandma. My cousin Jeffo. My aunt Puppe. Let me see. Who else we got? Shit. Mommy died in July. She took care of my grandma. That's the funny thing. You feel me?
That's 5 right there.
That's 5, right? I said 5, so that 5 right there is you gotta go listen to the song if you want more. But you know, God rest their soul.
With all that death, like you said, it fucked you up. Was that something you had to adjust to? Of course you had to adjust, but how
I had
did
to
you
accept.
adjust?
It's accepting what it is. Like you
Okay.
can't escape it. Like this is gonna be a point in time. Call like event, check out. I check out, flip, check out. It is what
I've
it
seen
is.
something earlier this week that said death is another part of life.
Yes, it is. You gotta understand that contract was stamped when you came out that womb. Like you couldn't. That was a contract you couldn't even like. You had no parts of. Like you couldn't. Like, as soon as you came out that womb, your body started the process of moving closer towards that day. It is what it is. Unless you Benjamin Button is backwards.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Now, being that you've been, impacted by death, do you worry about getting numb to it?
No, it's not about getting numb to it. It's just accepting what it is.
With each instance, you learn how to handle it better.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like it's flip. No, like Boosie said, death around the corner. Like for real,
For sure.
that bit right around the corner. You just don't know.
So let's get back into it. See what's happening.
For sure.
told me Risha died, that shit fucked me up. When he told me my gun died, that shit fucked me up. At the same time, I lost their mama and grandma, that shit fucked me up. When they told me Jeffo died.
When they lost their mama and grandma, that shit fucked me up. You feel me? 2 brothers. You feel me? They lost both their mom and grandma. You feel me? Shit crazy. For sure.
That shit fucked me up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. When they told me Risha died, that shit fucked me up. When he told me my gun died, that shit fucked me up. At the same time, I lost their mama and grandma, that shit fucked me up. When they told me Jeffo died, that shit fucked me up. I'm touching out my mind, I feel so fucked up. I'm touching out my mind.
The last thing I want to talk about with that particular song, I mean, you mentioned learning how to accept death.
Right.
Is there any one particular thing that you can attribute to help you with that acceptance?
you mean by that, my brother?
Like, was there a person that helped you, learn to accept it that you spoke to? Was there something that you did personally?
Yeah, something I did personally. I had to go within. It just, it's always been something like I was open minded to.
Because you was in a fucked up mind state.
Yeah.
So you had to get out of that.
Yeah, I had to get myself out of that. It wasn't really nobody else's job but mine.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put that on nobody else.
Mm.
You feel me?
Gotcha.
Being real.
Gotcha. Okay, so Dunjay, those 4 songs right there give you a little taste of the project.
TMB Volume 1.
1.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. It's out.
Hold on, just before we even just on that last, so that shout out AJ, shout out Zay, them boys know what time it is. You feel me?
For sure.
Going higher. Watch out for AJ candles. Them coming soon for sure.
For sure. For sure. So TMB Volume 1, y'all go ahead and tap into that. The visualizers of the songs are on YouTube.
Hold on, y'all. See, he was asking me he know my favorite. What's your favorite, fam? Talk to me. Let me know something, Zibby.
Now, my favorite is All I Wanted, but
okay. Now let me know why.
I mean, just of the vibe, like everything you're
Alright.
talking about on it.
Alright.
But I was gonna say this afterwards, but
Say it right now.
it's a particular song on there, not on there that I wanted to be on there, bro.
You wanted me to choose
No.
that we were supposed to listen to tonight?
No, I'm saying like,
Oh, it's a specific song that you heard unreleased.
yeah.
Ooh.
And I thought it was gonna be on the project, but I'm gonna let it.
Flip said I be cuffing as well. No.
TNB got other plans for it, so I'm gonna let TNB do him. Because clearly, if you're not on it, he got other plans.
I got
for
other
it.
plans.
But yeah,
It's
all
coming
I wanted-
soon.
All I wanted, and Donjay, just sitting here listening to it with you again and getting like the meaning and the process
the
behind
background about it.
It's resonating more. So
I wonder what song you talking about though. You probably talking about Read Between the Lines.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
for
you
sure.
know what I'm talking about.
Read
That.
between the lines. This is what I do. I pay attention to the spaces in between the letters too. You can lie with the word when time comes to truth. Come on, I ain't gonna give y'all too much.
Yeah,
that's it.
For sure. But
sure.
This was fun, man.
I had a blast. Like
first
Jimmy
reaction,
Neutron.
First reaction to someone's project, and I'm happy I was able to do it with a TMB. Always love, very genuine guy. Y'all go ahead and tap into my boy TMB Volume 1.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Let them know something, ZB. What happened?